Welcome everyone to the FMS Upgrade 2017 overview video. This video will cover upgrade topics that go live June 12th. No worries, please rest assured that most of the FMS functionality is staying the same. The FMS upgrade topics that will be covered in this video is the new navigation menu utilizing the new navbar button. I'll demonstrate how to use this new navbar button to navigate to the requisitions, expense reports, expense budget review, and travel authorization form screens. In addition, we'll go over the new travel authorization form and discuss the new look, how new instructions will be provided in upcoming training, but most importantly, the same processes on how we create travel authorization requests stay the same with this upgrade. This overview video has another purpose to help you decide whether or not you need to attend upcoming training. With the upgrade, the FMS login page does not change. Simply log in with your MEID and password. After logging in, the new navbar button is located on the upper right corner of your screen. When selecting Navbar Navigator, we'll be using the Navbar Navigator to navigate to our different screens such as Requisitions, Expense Reports, Expense Budget Review, and Travel Authorizations. The first one that I will demonstrate is how to get to the Requisitions page. For Requisitions, we'll follow the same path that we currently do now, which is Purchasing, Requisitions, Add Update Requisitions. After selecting Add, this is the requisition form. As many of you might notice, the requisition form is exactly the same as it is now with this upgrade. Because it is the same, the upcoming training will be exactly the same as it is currently. So this is for you to decide if you would like to attend upcoming training. So if you're comfortable with it, there's no need to attend. However, if you are a new employee, or if you're an employee with new requisition responsibilities, then attending upcoming training via online live webinars or on-site hands-on in-person training at a college may be helpful. Next, I'll demonstrate how to get to the Expense Reports screen. To do so, I'll click on Navbar, select Navigator, and notice that it's reflecting the last screen that I'm on. So to get back to my main menu, I'll select the Back to Root button. So back at my main menu, to get to my Expense Reports screen, I'll follow the same path that we currently do now to get to Expense Reports, which is Employee Self-Service, Travel and Expenses, Expense Reports, Create Modify. After selecting Add and selecting the approved travel authorization for which I'm going to create an expense report, the expense report page appears, and as you can see, the expense report has not changed with the upgrade. So again, if you are comfortable with creating expense reports now, then upcoming training provided for expense reports is not changing, and it's really up to you if you want to attend. With expense reports, we do have standalone webinars that go through the complete process of creating and submitting expense reports. If you were interested in attending in-person training for expense reports, then that portion of training, which is a demonstration, is tied in at the very last part of the travel authorization / professional growth in-person training. Next, I'll demonstrate how to get to the expense budget review window. Navbar, Navigator. To return to my main menu, I'll click on Back to Root. And to review my expense budget, I'll follow the same path that we currently do now, which you might have to scroll down a little bit to get to commitment control, review budget activities, budgets overview, and from here on this screen you can create a brand new inquiry, or you can find an existing value. I'm going to click on search. I'm going to find an inquiry that I've already created. And notice with the budget overview window, this window doesn't change either with the upgrade. So if you are already comfortable with creating your expense budget review inquiries, then there's no need to attend upcoming training. However, we do realize that budget overview is quite new for some folks. So if you are interested in attending training, we will have webinars and in-person hands-on training. And finally, I'll show you how to navigate to the travel authorization page. Navbar, Navigator, I'll return to my main menu, and now I'll follow the same path that we currently do now to get to travel authorizations. Employee self-service, travel and expenses, travel authorizations, create modify. So from here, you can add a new value, so create a brand new travel authorization request. But I'm going to click on find an existing value to show you a travel authorization form that I've already started working on. I'll select my travel authorization form. And you'll notice that the form now resembles an expense report. But same processes apply as they do now with the new travel authorization, where you do indicate your business purpose, the description, which is the name of the event or the activity, your location, your dates of travel, etc. You also have to enter in your expense lines. But with this form comes key changes. 3 changes that are very apparent with this new form is how to get to your accounting defaults, which is now the default accounting. So to get to that part of the form, on the upper right side of the screen is your Actions menu. Default Accounting, and click Go, and this will get you to your accounting defaults where you would enter in your required function. Another change with this form is how you would add and copy expense lines. So if I scroll down to the very bottom of my travel authorization form, to add a new line, I would simply click on the plus symbol to insert a new line. I would also use the negative symbol to delete that line, and just click OK to confirm. In addition, there is a new way that you would copy over expense lines. We usually use this function to copy over our additional per diem lines. So since I have a per diem line listed already, to add additional per diem lines, I would simply scroll back up to the top, return to my Actions menu, select Copy Authorization Lines, select Go, indicate my range of dates, select the expense type that I'm copying over, which is per diem meal, click OK, and now my additional per diem lines are copied over. And last but not least, and most importantly, is adding notes. Notes is the replacement for the comments field, which previously in the comments field is where we enter our required justification, the reason why we're trying to go to an activity, trying to go to a conference, where we have to justify how that activity is going to benefit Maricopa, our current position, and our future professional growth development. So to enter in those required notes, at the very top right corner of your travel authorization form is the Summary and Submit link. And in this window, in the Notes link, this is where you will enter in your justification and rationale that pertains to your travel. You want to be very detailed and very specific as to how this travel is going to benefit Maricopa, your current position, and your professional growth opportunities within the system. After putting in your specific information, click Add Notes, and now that note is added to your travel authorization. No worries though, all of these changes will be covered in detail step by step in the upcoming webinars and in-person training. And this is where we highly suggest for employees to come to training, whether it's in-person training or hands-on training. You can decide to attend the online live webinars coming up to decide if you need to come to training in person. So you can use the webinars as a preview. So if you did use the webinars as a preview, you can register for the in-person courses and come and actually do it hands-on. So you can do either one or you can do both. It's your choice. So with that, there is upcoming training regarding this upgrade. We will host online live webinars for requisitions, expense budget review, travel authorizations and professional growth, and expense reports. These online live webinars will go step by step on how to create these particular processes in the system. We will also have available recorded video tutorials, quick reference guides, and on-site hands-on training at your college. The on-site hands-on training schedule will be distributed by your college representative. Please also note that you do have help and support available through the technology training services for any questions that you have related to the FMS upgrade. You can contact Paula Connors, Francis Klimenko, Max Yemens, and Brianna Haas. In addition, you have access to our technology training website at www.maricopa.edu/training. On this website, you can access our recorded video tutorials, our quick reference guides, along with our upcoming training opportunities. Thank you very